Hello YouTube. When you go out and then you meet new people, you start talking with them, don't you? I certainly do. And then the question comes up, what do you do? So I always say, well, I'm an actor, and a ventriloquist, puppeteer, do YouTube videos, blah. Then they say, oh, ventriloquism, great, do some ventriloquism for us. So then I go, hello there ladies and gentlemen, hi. Something like that. And then they go, oh, how do I do ventriloquism? So I'm like, well, no, I can just quickly say. So I usually just say, well, you shut your gob and then start talking. And then conversation moves on. So what I thought I'd do today is do a video on how to be a ventriloquist. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, I did a video years ago, I think it was in 2012, 13, something like that, called Learn Ventriloquism. Now, this video is going to be different to that completely, because I am going to tell you how to be a ventriloquist, rather than tell you a product that can teach you how to be a ventriloquist. I'm going to tell you how to speak without moving your lips. Just before I start, if I keep looking down, it's just because I've got it written out on what I want to say, just so I don't miss anything out, anything important. I've just got it written down there just so that I know. So if I'm looking down, I'm not avoiding the camera, I'm just checking. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to need is a mirror. Now, not just to admire yourself in, but to watch that your mouth doesn't move. So I'm not saying you don't have to be a full-length mirror, just any mirror that you can see your face in. Then what you're going to need is a bottle of water. Just a bottle of water, because your mouth will get very dry. It always does whenever I'm doing a show, or whether I am practicing or whatever, and my mouth is always dry after doing it, and my throat is, certainly. Okay, so first of all what you need to do is warm up your face. Now, your mouth isn't naturally supposed to be still when you're talking, so you need to warm up your face. Now what I always do is, obviously I rub my face in there, just to loosen your jaw out a bit, and and all that, and then just do that sort of thing like that. Just do a bit like that, and then it just loosens your jaw up a bit. I normally do that. I hear a lot of clicking because God knows why. I just hear a lot of clicking, so just move your jaw a bit, because it's going to hurt otherwise when you finish. Then I always do a tongue twister, something like, she sells seashells on the seashore, the seashell she sells are seashells I'm sure. Something like that, over-exaggerate your mouth. She sells seashells on the seashore, the seashell she sells seashells I'm sure. Something like that. And then I go through the alphabet completely, moving my lips, but over-exaggerating each word. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now, what I would then do is do the alphabet again without moving my lips. But since you don't know how to do that yet, I'm going to teach you. So, first of all, what I'm going to show you is the correct ventriloquist mouth position. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? But what that is it makes sure that you have it tense enough, but still loose enough so that you can still speak. So, you want to put your teeth together very gently, like that, and then, but leave a bit of a gap in between your teeth, so that you can breathe through your teeth. Then close your lips, but again leave a gap, and smile a bit. So you might look a bit like this if you're doing it correctly. Now, whenever I do ventriloquism, and when I'm practicing it, I always put on nearly Stanley's voice, because I've been practicing with Stanley for that long, that when I start doing ventriloquism, that's what automatically comes out. But just do it in your own voice for now, and then you can pick a voice later. So, next step is to learn the ventriloquist alphabet. Now, the ventriloquist alphabet is called many different things. Some people call it the easy alphabet, or some people just plainly say it's the letters that you can say without moving your lips. Anybody can say. So the easy alphabet should be at the bottom of your screen now. So I'm going to just go through it with you, and then I want you to pause the video and try it for yourself. So the easy alphabet is A, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, Q, R, S, T, U, X, Z. Now they're all the letters that you can say without moving your lips. So I'll show you. I'll put your mouth in the ventriloquist position and go A, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, Q, R, S, T, U, X, Z. Okay, so there's the ventriloquist alphabet. Now, I want you to pause the video and try it yourself. Now remember, if at first you don't get it right, don't worry, you'll get it right eventually, just keep practicing. Okay, I trust that you've paused it, you've practiced it, I hope it went well for you. Next of all, I'm going to show you the letters that we need a bit of assistance on. Now, if you haven't guessed already, they're the letters that weren't in the ventriloquist alphabet. And them letters are B, F, M, P, V, W, Y. Now, they are difficult. B is probably the hardest. Now, some of these you'll find easier than I've found to do certain letters, but then with other letters, I'll find easier to do than you find easier to do, and vice versa. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the hardest, and then hopefully as we carry on it's going to get a bit easier. But, B. Now, B is normally replaced with D, but I replace it with somewhere between a D and a G. So, when you go when you do that, go D, 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 make it rise at the end, D. Now, if you say that without moving your lips, go D, 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 but as you're saying that, think B. And even though it might not sound like a B, but in a word, in a sentence, it tends to sound more like one. So I'm going to say a sentence, and then I'd like you to pause the video and you say it. Replacing the B with a D or a D, D, or a DG, something like that. Okay, so the sentence is, and it should be below your screen now. So the sentence is, Barry bought Billy some sweets. Barry bought Billy some sweets. Now, that's it there. You try and say it, and pause the video. Okay, so... Sorry, this is why you have the water nearby. Right, now that you've got the B out the way, let's try the F. Now, F is commonly used as ETH, making F, or as I use just TH. Okay, so the sentence that I'm going to use is Freddy fought the fox. Now, I'm going to say it, Freddy fought the fox. Okay, so pause the video now, try the sentence. Next up is the M. Now for M, we've replaced it with the letter that is next door, which is N. And there's not any other way that you could do that. The sentence for this should be below now, and it is, my mother married Molly's father. Okay, mouthful, of course. So let's try it. My mother married Molly's father. So there you've got the F in as well. Helps a bit. So pause the video and then try it. I hope you do well. Next up is the P. Now the P, I think, is easy-ish sort of thing. Easy as can be, maybe. Okay, let's have a go. Okay, so the P is replaced with a T. Now, the T, a bit like when I said that D, you go T, T, E, E. So, let's try it. So, the sentence is just plain out Polly and Peter. And I want you to try and say that. So, I'll show you now. Polly and Peter. So, pause this video, try it for yourself, and I hope you do well. Okay, next up is the one that I think is by far the easiest to do out of the difficult ones, and that is V. Now, I can say V without moving my lips anyway. Watch. V, 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 V. Now, whether you can say it or whether you can't say it, then it don't really matter because I've got a substitute for you. V can be substituted with the. Now, it does sound the same. The, the, it does pretty much sound the same. So, that's how you substitute that. So, the sentence is very, very, very good. That's all I want you to say. So, it's below here. Try it. Very, very, very good. Okay? Pause the video, try it, and then I'll see you in a minute. Okay, next up is W. Now, W is... it's hard because it's got the double. So you're using the B again. Now, if you want to have a good whack at saying W, be my guest, have a go. But the other way that you could say it is by using the letter, you can find it, the letter E, O-E, 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 O-E for W. So, you would say it in a word, rather than just saying W as it is, you would say it in a word. So, we went to the wacky warehouse. That's what I want you to say. It should be below, so just try it. We went to the wacky warehouse. Pause the video, try it, and then experiment with it. You'll find your own way of doing it. If you want to try and say it with the W, if you want to have a go at saying W, then have a go. W, W, W. Didn't do too bad, but see what you get. But there we go. There is one letter left, and that is Y. And Y, how you say Y, is similar to how you would say Y, as in the word Y. Y, Y. That's how you would say Y. So, how would you say W in that? A Y, a Y, a Y, a Y, a Y. So, say yet for me. It's here, just say it now. Yet, 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 yet. You should be able to say it, but if you want to say Y, you would go Y, Y, Y. Pause the video and just try and say yet. And then try and say Y. Pause the video now. Now, what I want you to do is put all of the alphabet together. And I want you to try and go through all of the alphabet. And this is one of the warm-ups that I do before I do ventriloquism. So, I want you to try and do all of the alphabet. The alphabet's here now, and I want you to try it all. Pause the video, and I want you to try them all now. Pause it now. So, that's it. I've told you how to talk without moving your lips. Then you can start and developing a character so that you can get like Stanley. Or it like freak. What if you want to get like Liddy? Something like that. And you can start developing characters and then get your first figure. And then you're a ventriloquist. Start writing your material. Get someone else to write it if you're not that funny. You can, it's great places where you can get people to write scripts for you. Although I do advise that you try and write it yourself. Try and write some material, but if you need some ideas, there's no shame in getting one script wrote for you, and then from then on you can start developing your own ideas. So YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like this video, check out some of my other videos, and like them as well. And don't forget to click the subscribe button. Okay YouTube, I'll see you next week. Bye.